my island in the sun. Oh, my island home, my island home. Let me tell you about where I'm from, my island in the sun. Oh.
We're anchored at St. Anne, Martinique, in what many cruisers call the parking lot or campground. Why would we choose to be here?
Because it is probably one of the top 3 places to provision in the Caribbean and is so easy to live life here. Situated at the southern tip of Martinique, St. Anne is a blend of French Caribbean charm, serene beauty, and a sensual laid-back island style. Back to the S's, are we?
Spot on.
Anyways, the turquoise water and the white sandy beaches,
Natural beaches you saw in the previous video,
truly make it a must-visit for sailors who want the easy and elegant life. Nearby, you will not only find hidden coves and walking trails, but huge Costco-style grocery stores and large rum distilleries.
Who could ask for anything more?
Add in the amazing food, and Martinique is unparalleled in the Caribbean.
Make sure you try the food at Snack Boo Boo and tell Philippe that Liam sent you.
He will have no clue who they mean.
I know that, but if he hears enough, maybe I'll get a free rum punch one day.
Anyways, this takes us to Deb and Benge on SV Precarious and a new experience for you.
Ooh, another teaser. Nice! This is Deb. Deb is nice. She's from Wyoming. She would like their new Mast-mounted electronics to actually work. This is Benge. He's Deb's husband. He must have done something bad as he's going up the mast to fix the electronics. This is me. I volunteered to help them with their mast work. They did not have electric winches. I'm a sucker. Deb watches Benge scale the mast and hopefully not fall to an untimely death. I get to manually crank an undersized winch with a short handle. Apparently, I've done something bad in my last life. Climb, Benge, climb. For the love of God, you're only halfway? You could stand there for a while so I can hook up a defibrillator. Why is Mojo laughing at me? This man is really taking tech support to new heights. But we get the job done, everything is connected, Benge makes it down safe, and I am spent.
You may wish to work on your cardio.
After that, I need to cool off, so what goes up must go down. And if you're soaking up what we're sharing, smack the like and subscribe button below so YouTube will sing the praises of our show to someone like you and our supporters, Sailing Pilar and Rebecca R.
'Cause I would fight to keep you, no matter what.
Turning on starboard.
To lessen the odds of problems occurring, we like to raise anchor in a very methodical way. Portside engine on, then starboard. Checking on both to see they discharge water, then helm wheel unlocked, and Liam goes for the windlass and raises the anchor as I drive forward, following the direction of the anchor chain. Remember, don't pull the boat with the chain.
If we do it like a flight manual, there's less chance of something going wrong and landing in the Potomac. But what's that down in the anchor locker?
We have stowaway sand crabs that have climbed our chain and are now aboard.
As you can see, the water was so calm that the anchor chain was right below us so far.
Okay.
And once he had the anchor up, we work our way through the other boats, keeping as far away as possible and not creating much wake.
Yes, we are polite. We also do not blare thump-thump music. You are welcome.
I just saw a turtle guy over there. He
Really?
lifted his head, said goodbye, waved.
Goodbye, waved.
Yeah. See you next year. See you later on, or see you later in the season.
Turtles saying toodaloo mean it's time to get the mainsail raised with halyards and sheets at the ready. See right here? This is an electric winch. We use it to raise our mainsail. It can also be used to lift someone up the mast. Ahem.
Good morning, everybody. We're now leaving lovely city of St. Anne, and we're heading up Martinique into the cloud and the rain, with the winds coming close hauled to head on for the next 6 hours. So you know how some people will sail, some will motor sail. So that means putting on one of the engines and keeping up the sails. We put up our mainsail. We think it just might be washed today. Cleaned off by some nice rain because the winds are not favorable. We're going to leave it up to see what happens. We can bring it down if it just gets stupid for some reason. But we're just going to be motoring off to St. Pierre.
St. Pierre.
How did the anchoring and everything go today?
Very smooth. There's little to no wind, and always makes it easier to navigate, and it was good.
So with that, we had stowaways. About 9 to 10-ish little sand crabs climbed up the anchor chain and were hiding in the anchor locker. So I had to take a big tablespoon and get rid of all the little sand crabs.
There's a first. Good thing we weren't clearing out and had to declare them as stowaways.
So we'll see you along the way to St. Pierre. So our destination is up here in St. Pierre. What we have to do then is sail up around the point, straight headlong into the wind. So I think at best it's probably going to be a motor sail. So we're taking advantage of all the sailing we can do from here to there.
All right. So 11 o'clock
There?
over there.
Okay, how far away?
I'd say probably about 50 meters.
Okay.
Okay. And I just want to alter course a little bit because there's one set over there on starboard at probably about 1 o'clock.
How far?
About 100 meters.
Okay.
Don't want to run those guys over.
All in our big 5 knots of wind. Coming from a good direction though, too. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
The good thing about Martinique is, even though our destination is 6 hours away, there are a lot of great little bays to pull out if we need to just veer off, if the winds get too much, which they shouldn't, or if we just want to stop instead of going on for another 3 to 4 hours. Way over in the distance there is what island? What came before?
Oh, is that St. Vincent?
That'd be St. Vincent.
Oh, right, because we approach it like that. Yep.
Head on.
Yeah.
Going from no wind to like 7 to 10 knots wind, we can at least motor sail a bit.
Yay!
Okay, when it grabs you, it's all you.
Do you want me to put under or over your wrists? Probably under. Oh, okay. I still want to.
Yeah, he's got no choice.
I wonder what might happen if I left this all behind. With the wind me at my back, could I get you off my mind?
This would be the beauty of autopilot. So nobody has to have their hands on the steering wheel at this moment.
This time.
All right, there's our trim sails. What's our speed?
12 knots. Oh, sorry, our speed is 7.3 knots.
Perfect,
In
and 12 knots
in a
wind.
12 knot wind.
Stay. 6.9, 6.8. That means we're sailing.
You weather-savvy people out there, we have a cold front coming in from the east-northeast direction, which means the wind will be picking up as the barometer drops. You can actually see the storm coming our way. Diamond Rock,
Getting its name from the crystals in the rock in the sun,
is a prominent 175-meter-high basalt mountain on the southwestern coast of Martinique.
because humans like to fight over dirt, many lives were lost in the Napoleonic Wars between the French and the British from 1804 to 1809, with both sides trying to capture the mountain.
And even though the Brits prevailed, they gave it back to the French in 1815.
Ah, what is it good for? Say it again.
This is completely unanticipated that the wind would be on a good angle. So at 60 degrees, we're good for 70 to 90 for upwind easily, but we can even do 35, 40. And we're on course to make that little red dot, which is St. Pierre. There's the island of Martinique over there somewhere, but that looks pretty wet.
Withered roots they grew again. So we sang in the sunshine, played into the wind, our own private Eden.
Hey Mojo, how's your sailing experience right now?
It's pretty calm and dry and warm.
Yeah, you're looking pretty cozy. So this is Fort de France. Way down at the bottom is that little village de la Poterie that we did videos on. And now if you want to see it today, it looks like this. I wonder what it means when your telltales are flying like this on your head sail. We're just passing the mouth of the Fort de France Bay area that I couldn't see because of all the rain, and the wind shifted 90 degrees, complete 90 degrees.
Never again. Never again.
to St. Pierre, we like to be a bit out of town, away from the mooring balls and noise. So we anchor in Ants Turin,
Ants meaning small bay.
about half a mile away. And what do we see upon our arrival? Another turtle!
Little turtle guy. Yeah. We're in the middle of turtle territory in St. Pierre.
Turtles like salt water, but we do not.
And into each life, a little rain must fall. And this time it was our high output Rainman water maker that does about 135 liters
37 gallons.
of water per hour.
Yes, it started overloading our new 2200 watt inverter generator. Why now?
So we immediately contacted Rainman customer service rep Fernando Cortez, who diagnosed it by email within about 5 minutes and suggested this easy fix.
Ooh, another tease to stay tuned. Nice. So in a high-speed 1 minute, here's how to fix the most common problem with these desalinators. Take off the impeller cover using your 7mm socket. Gingerly pull out the O-ring in the impeller.
It's not looking too bad. He said ginger regardless. I agree. He also said keep this as a backup just in case. We're going to do that.
Grease up the new impeller and O-ring like a hot date on a Saturday night out behind the Olive Garden in a VW van.
The Olive Garden?
I do love me the tour of Italy and breadsticks.
Oh my god. Is that why we went out to celebrate after the repair? You were reminiscing about the Olive Garden, breadsticks, and whatever crawls through your memory? I'll just reminisce about the Colombo chicken I had, which was delicious. And the table beside us ended with banana flambe, which was aflame with brandy.
Ah, she's a fine girl, but my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. Well, we had our ups and downs this trip, but I assure you, this is the way for us. Check it out yourself. It doesn't just have to be a dream.
Thanks for sharing our journey and subscribing. And check out this next video, as we believe Marcel Marceau would like it too.
In God we trust, in God we trust.